ಸ್ವಯಂಭೂ ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷೆ ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಸರಣಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಸ್ವಯಂಭೂ ಕನ್ನಡ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್. ಸಿ ಹೌ ಈಸಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಈಸ್. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೊಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಕತೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಟುಡೇ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ಅ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಈ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಆಧರಿಸಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪಾಠ ಏನು ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಊಹಿಸಿ. ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ, ಗೆಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಟುಡೇಸ್ ಲೆಸನ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ. ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ನೀವು ಖಂಡಿತ ಊಹಿಸ್ತೀರಿ. ಐ ನೋ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಗೆಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಬನ್ನಿ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಕಮ್, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್. Dear Kannada students and passionate learners, pay attention to my intonation and where I drag the words. That is the key to understanding today's lesson. Isn't that fun? Come, let's explore it together. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಕಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹಸು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. Once a cow was walking in the forest. ಆಗ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹುಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. Then a tiger was also coming towards the cow. ಹುಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ನನ್ನ ತಿನ್ನಬಹುದು ಎಂದು ಹಸು ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲೇ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. By seeing the tiger, the cow thought it might kill it. ನೋಡಿ, ಹುಲಿನೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಹಸುನೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. See, the tiger was also coming and the cow was also coming at the same time. ಹುಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಹಸು ಎರಡು ಮುಖಾಮುಖಿಯಾದವು. The tiger and cow came face to face. ಹುಲಿಗೆ ಹಸಿವು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹುಲಿ ಹಸುವನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನದೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೊರಟಿತು. The tiger was not hungry, so it left without eating the cow. ಹಸುವಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿಯಾಯಿತು ಮತ್ತು ಅದು ಕುಣಿದಾಡುತ್ತಾ ತನ್ನ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟು ಹೋಯಿತು. The cow was very happy and danced its way back home with joy. Dear friends, did you notice how I used certain words and modified my intonation during the story? For example, ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಕುಣಿದಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಹೋಯಿತು. Yes, you're absolutely right. Today we are going to learn about tenses in Kannada. And not just any tenses. We'll focus on present continuous tense, past continuous tense and future continuous tenses. Are you excited? Let's dive in and explore how to master these forms in Kannada. So stay tuned for a detailed lesson. Okay, let's go. So now we will try to understand the present continuous tense in Kannada. Adding ta. The present continuous tense in Kannada is formed by adding ta to the root verb followed by the present tense auxiliary verb iru, meaning to be. Let's understand the structure. Root verb that may be anything like baru, come, or hogu, go. Baru becomes barta, hogu becomes hokta. The present form of iru plus ta. For example, avanu barta idane, he is coming. This is the third person singular and masculine gender. So we can add any word or name instead of avanu. For example, Suhas ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆಯಿಂದ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. Suhas is coming from market. To understand this structure, we can more accurately say Suhas keep on coming from the market. Raju ಊರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. Raju is going to town. ಅವಳು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. She is going. This is third person singular feminine gender. So we can add any name instead of ಅವಳು. For example, ರೇಷ್ಮಾ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ರೇಷ್ಮಾ is going to school. ಅವರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. They are going. ಅವರು is third person plural. So we can add any word which is in plural. So we can say ರೈತರು ಹೊಲಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Farmers are going to the field. ಅದು ತಿಂತಾ ಇದೆ. It is eating. ಅದು is a neuter and in singular. So we can add any word which is in singular and neutral. So we can say ನಾಯಿ ಬಿಸ್ಕಟ್ ತಿಂತಾ ಇದೆ. The dog is eating a biscuit. As you're already taught about galu, which is a plural marker for neuter gender, we can say ನಾಯಿಗಳು, ಹುಲಿಗಳು. In this connection, we can construct a sentence like ಹುಲಿಗಳು ಗರ್ಜಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಇವೆ, meaning the tigers are roaring. Let's look at some more examples. ಅವನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. He is keep on seeing. ಅವಳು ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. She has been writing. ಅವಳು ಕುಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. She has been drinking. The literary form of this is ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಕುಡಿಯುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. But usually we don't use much of this form while speaking. ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಈಗ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕುತೂಹಲದಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿದ ಹೊಸ ವಿಷಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. Now I will welcome to another exciting session of learning Kannada. Now we'll dive into an interesting topic to explore, that is habitual cum future continuous tenses in Kannada. Let's get started. So friends, let's begin with the habitual and future continuous tense. This tense is formed by adding the habitual future form of the root verb iru, which means to be. So we add the iru to the continuous form of the main verb. This gives us the habitual future continuous form. Sounds simple, right? Let's understand this with examples. Barta irtini, I will be coming, habitually. An example for this is ನಾನು ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. I will be coming slowly. ಅವನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. He will be coming habitually. Ganesha will be coming daily to the park. ಅವನು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. He will be going habitually. ಅವಳು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾಳೆ. She will be going habitually. ಅವರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. They will be going habitually. ಅದು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It will be seeing habitually. ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಯಿ ಜನರನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Our dog will be watching people. ಅವನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. He will be watching habitually. ಅವಳು ಬರಿತಾ ಇರ್ತಾಳೆ. She will be writing habitually. ಅವಳು ಕುಡಿತಾ ಇರ್ತಾಳೆ. She will be drinking habitually. Please note an important point here. I want all of you to listen carefully. Here's a literary form for you to note, and that is barutta iruttene. I will be coming habitually. This is more formal way of saying, or it is mostly used in written form. ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತಾನೆ, ನೋಡುತ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ, ಹಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ, and etc. See the difference? I'm not saying ಹೋಗ್ತಾ, I'm saying ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ. Not ನೋಡ್ತಾ, ನೋಡುತ್ತಾ. As I told earlier, there is a light change in written and spoken Kannada. Dear learners, now let's move on to negation. To make these forms negative, we add either illa or iralla to the continuous forms of the verbs. Let's look at a few examples. ಅವನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಲ್ಲ. He will not be coming. ನಾಳೆ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Ibrahim will not be coming to the shop tomorrow. ಅವಳು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. She is not going. ಅವಳು ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. She is not going to the job. ಅದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. It is not going. ಅವನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಲ್ಲ. He will not be coming habitually. ಅವನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲ್ಲ. He will not be doing habitually. ಅದು ಕುಡಿತಾ ಇರಲ್ಲ. It will not be drinking habitually. My dear friends, we have learned about the habitual cum future continuous tense along with its positive and negative forms. Keep practicing these examples to master this concept. To break the monotony, we shall all visit Asavari's house. Asavari and her father are talking something extremely fascinating, and our Asavari is constantly asking her father questions which her father always answers patiently. So let's watch and hear what they are saying to each other. Before we travel to Asavari's house, let's look at the vocabulary used in their discussion. Once you understand the meaning of the words, it will be much easier for you to enjoy the conversation in the animation. And today's words are attahasa, pomp or arrogance, ahankara, ego, upaya, plan, rishi, sage, ennu, to say, emme, buffalo, kramena, gradually, kruri, one who is cruel, kedisu, to spoil, kona, ox, chamundi, goddess Chamundeshwari, tapassu, penance, devate, goddess, dantakate, legend, nemmadi, peace, pradesha, place, bhayankara, horrible, bhayankara kadu, thick forest, bhumi, earth, marana, death, meri, to exhibit or to show, rupa, form or shape, vara, boon, saniha, near, savari madu, to ride, swarasya, interesting, hedaru, fear, himse, violence or trouble, hole, to flash. And here is some supplementary vocabulary which is going to be very useful in your Kannada learning journey. Isavi, calendar, year. Jagala, quarrel. Nege, to jump. Bhashana, speech. Venuvadana, flute recital. Banni, Asavari manege hogona. Come, let's go to Asavari's home.
ಮೈಸೂರಿಗೆ ಮೈಸೂರು ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂತು? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಾರಸ್ಯವಾದ ದಂತಕಥೆಯೇ ಇದೆ ಅಂತೆ. ಆ ದಂತಕಥೆ ಏನು ಅಪ್ಪ?
ತುಂಬ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಯಂಕರವಾದ ಕಾಡಿತ್ತು. ಆ ಕಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಋಷಿಗಳು ತಪಸ್ಸು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರು. ಆ ಕಾಡಿನ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಊರಿತ್ತು. ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ಜನ ಮತ್ತು ಋಷಿಗಳು ನೆಮ್ಮದಿಯಿಂದ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆ ಕಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಿಷಾಸುರ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಕ್ಷಸ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಅವನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೋಣದ ಮೇಲೆ ಸವಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಮಹಿಷ ಎಂದರೆ ಎಮ್ಮೆ ಎಂದು ಅರ್ಥ. ಅದರಿಂದಲೇ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಮಹಿಷಾಸುರ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಬಂತು. ಈ ಮಹಿಷಾಸುರ ತುಂಬ ಕ್ರೂರಿ. ಅವನು ಜನಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಲ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಋಷಿಗಳು ತಪಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೆಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ಅಟ್ಟಹಾಸದಿಂದ ಮೆರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಅವನ ಭಯದಿಂದ ಋಷಿಗಳು ತಪಸ್ಸು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಜನಗಳು ಶಾಂತವಾಗಿ ಜೀವಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ರಾಕ್ಷಸ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಹೆದರ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿನಗೆ ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ ಗಂಡಸಿಂದಲೂ ಮರಣ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಶಿವನ ವರ ಇತ್ತು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದಲೇ ಅವನು ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಿಂಸೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಋಷಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ದೇವತೆಗಳ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಹೋದರು. ದೇವತೆಗಳಿಗೂ ಏನೂ ಉಪಾಯ ಉಳಿಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಶಿವನ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಹೋದರು. ಆಗ ಶಿವ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪಾರ್ವತಿಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿದ.
ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಪ್ಪ?
ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಅವತಾರ. ಋಷಿಗಳು ದೇವತೆಗಳು ಅವಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸಿದರು. ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ಚಾಮುಂಡಿ ರೂಪದಿಂದ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷಳಾದಳು. ಮಹಿಷನನ್ನು ಕೊಂದಳು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವಳು ಹತ್ತಿರದಲ್ಲೇ ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಲೆಸಿದಳು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದಲೇ ಆ ಬೆಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾಮುಂಡಿ ಬೆಟ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಬಂತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಹಿಷಾಸುರನ ಹೆಸರೇ ಈ ಊರಿಗೆ ಬಂತು. ಕ್ರಮೇಣ ಮಹಿಷನ ಊರು ಮೈಸೂರು ಆಯಿತು.
ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕತೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯಿತು ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. Now let's dive into another important session where we'll explore another fascinating topic, which is past continuous tense in Kannada. Let's get started. The past continuous tense in Kannada is formed by adding the past tense form of iru, which means to be. The past tense form of iru is idde to the continuous form idde. So we add idde to the continuous form of the verb. The structure is continuous form of the verb plus past tense form of iru, which is idde. Simple, right? The structure is continuous form of the verb plus past tense form of iru, which is idde. Simple, right? Let's take a look at some examples. Nanu ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. I was doing. ನಾನು ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. I was farming in the village. ಅವನು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದನು. He was going. ಜಾನ್ ದಿನ ಚರ್ಚಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. John was going to church every day. ಅದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. It was going. ಆನೆ ಕಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. The elephant was going in the forest. ಅವಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಳು. She was coming. ಜಾನಕಿ ಮುಂಚೆ ದಿನಪತ್ರಿಕೆ ಓದಲು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಳು. ಜಾನಕಿ was coming to our house to read newspaper every day. ಅವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರು. They were doing. ಅವರು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರು. They were doing puja. ಅದು ಕುಡಿತಾ ಇತ್ತು. It was drinking. ಹುಲಿ ನೀರು ಕುಡಿತಾ ಇತ್ತು. The tiger was drinking water. And here's an example of the literary form. ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆನು. I was coming literally. ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ and ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆನು give the same meaning, but ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆನು is mostly used in written form. Hope you understood this concept with the examples I just gave. Now we will try to understand the negation forms. The structure for this is continuous form of the verb plus the past negation form of iru, which is iralilla. For example, ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. I was not doing. ರವಿ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Ravi was not lying. ಅವನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. He was not coming. ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಶ್ಯಾಮ was not coming to the college properly. ಅವಳು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. She was not going. ರಾಧಾ ಕೆಟ್ಟವರ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ರಾಧಾ was not going with bad people. ಅದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. It was not going. ರೈಲು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. The train was not moving forward. ಅವರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. They were not going. ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಈಜಲು ಬಾವಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Children were not going to the well to swim. Dear learners, I have a small request. Since language structures differ, we cannot always provide a perfect translation. Please try to comprehend the framework and practice. And here is an interesting cultural note. Here's something fun and relevant to our topic. In Kannada, we often use lo for males and le for females as casual addressee terms, especially when addressing friends or youngsters. For example, lo, bye le. Hey, come here. Le, bega hogale. Hey, go fast, dude. Le or lo can be translated as buddy, dude, dear, or something like that in English. These addressing terms make your conversation sound natural and friendly. So feel free to use them when practicing Kannada, especially with your close friends. And that's all about past continuous tense in Kannada. Hope you enjoyed today's session and found it both engaging and informative. Let's quickly recap what we learned today. We began by exploring present continuous tense, which is formed by adding ta to the root verb, followed by the present tense auxiliary verb iru. For example, ಅವನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. He is coming. ಅವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. They are doing. We also touched on literary forms like ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, though it's less commonly used in spoken Kannada. Next, we learned about habitual cum future continuous tense formed by adding the habitual future form of iru to the continuous verb. For example, ಅವನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. He will be coming habitually. ಅವರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. They will be going habitually. We then move to the past continuous tense formed by adding the past tense of iru, which is idde, to the continuous verb. For examples, ಅವನು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದನು. He was going. ಅವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರು. They were doing. For negation, we add illa or iralilla to the continuous forms. For example, ಅವನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. He was not doing. ಅದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. It was not going. We also learned about the casual addressee terms like lo for males and le for females, often used among friends. For instance, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ lo? What were you doing lo? Le, ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಯಾ? Le, are you going? Dear learners, thank you for joining me in today's session. Practice these tenses regularly to improve your fluency in Kannada. Remember, language mastery comes with consistent effort and practice. Stay tuned for more exciting lessons in the next session. ಅಂಟಿಲ್ ದೆನ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರಿಂಗ್. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹೋಗಿ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ.